Greetings, you poor unfortunate souls. Are you all out there? This is the monkey and the fairy king. Well, we are discussing a movie that is beloved by one and all. For any that comes into this stream to watch us or listen to us. This is hosted by the monkey and the monkey, aka the door tuber and the fairy king. So we are discussing our favorite movies of our favorite memories of the Little Mermaid. Sorry for the technical difficulties. There's a bit of Luke in the background. But so, Fairy King, how old were you when you first watched it?
The first time I saw The Little Mermaid would have been when I was 10.
When I watched it, I don't remember my age. I just remember all of it. And a huge TV, huge, extremely huge to me. And Ursula right up on there. But it was a huge TV and really good movie and very rewatchable. But the volume was turned up extremely loud for all the songs. So heard everything like it was being yelled at me. So really was a wonderful film. Just really quite the movie that if you want to have a movie that the sound really pops, that is the film to watch for. To have a film that just, you know. But could you try to fix your audio problem? So what did you like best about the movie?
Is this better?
Yes, I think so, but I think we'll hear. Yes, I don't hear anything in the background. But what would you say your favorite part of the movie was? I had a few favorite parts. I loved the song in the boat. I loved the part of the prince in the boat in the beginning of the film with the old guy with the pipe. That speech, and I also loved the part with the sea lion and where he used Ursula in human form as one of those balls they balance on their noses. But and who can forget the squawking? But what did you love about the movie? Oh, and I also love the ship that he got on, and pierced her with. But what did you love about it?
My my favorite part of The Little Mermaid would have to be the concert and the part where Ariel swims Eric to land.
Hmm. I'd have to say another part I loved was really sweet. Probably the sweetest was when he said, uh, "Oh, I forget exactly, but he said he was really gonna miss her." That was a sweet part. But um, what was that name of the Dinglehopper? That part was funny too.
Yes, where
That's
she
a
tried to pull
that's
her
a
hair.
that's a Dinglehopper. That was a good part. Yeah. And when she blows into the pipe.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that always made me laugh.
Mhm. Um, so what parts do I know we're talking about remembering the original, but what parts do you think they're not going to have in the new version? I don't think they're going to have the boat pierce Ursula. I don't think they're going to have the prince do that, and I don't think they're going to have her blow into the pipe.
I think you're right.
Um, I also think that maybe Ursula's going to make a joke about ghosts. Melissa McCarthy still believes with all her heart that her 2016 film was the best. So she's probably gonna. I mean, she plays a sea witch in this film, in this in the reboot. So I really think she's going to make a joke about ghosts. Like maybe Ariel will be like, "What are those ghosts?" You know, referring to those the ones that she made a deal with in the past, and she'll probably say, "I ain't afraid of no ghosts." But that's that's for the new film. That's probably going to be hitting in a few days, but
Yeah, Melissa
very
McCarthy
interesting. Yeah,
was in the Ghostbusters.
yep. That's why she'll probably make that joke. But um, what was your as you got older? Did you like the movie even less, or did you grow to enjoy the original even more?
I grew to enjoy the original even more.
Did you buy every single version out there, or did you just stick to one version and then when you watched it too many times, you bought, like, did you start out on VHS? Did you buy the DVDs and the Blu-ray like only after you were done with only after you watched it so many times that it was done? Or like when you couldn't watch it anymore? Or because you watched it too much time you burn out the disc? Or did you just how did you upgrade it? Did you just when each version came out, did you buy the new version? Or did you wait till your copy got bad and then bought a new copy?
I've stuck to
Like,
VHS.
very smart. The Blu-ray version really highlights the colors of Ursula to where you can tell there's a beauty mark on her face that makes her look like all the other cliched, you know, ones that did that. Um, so the VHS version looks better when it comes to not making Ursula look like all the cliched beauty mark uh, ones, like in the style of Marilyn Monroe. I really noticed it accentuated that part of Ursula in the Blu-ray version. So where it did not on the VHS version, because it really accentuates the makeup and all that on the Blu-ray version. The VHS version, she actually looks natural, but the Blu-ray makes her look like RuPaul, but in a different way. But so what was your favorite song on the film? On the original, I would say mine would have to be mm, I'd have to say the orchestra part in the beginning and the part in the kitchen. I believe that was all orchestra too. And I'd say the Kiss the Girl song, but mainly the squawking. But of the of Scuttle. But what were your favorite parts?
I actually have three favorite songs from the movie: Kiss the Girl, Poor Unfortunate Souls, and Part of Your World.
I believe they were loved by everybody so much they got re-released and re-recorded. And I believe in the 2000s or late 90s, they actually did a music video. I think it was 2003 for the Blu-ray release. They got Jodie Benson, the original Ariel, to record they filmed her at the beach for a music video where she did Part of Your World.
Yes, that is shown at the end credits on the VHS.
Oh, very good. They did it in the 90s. That's good. She looked horrible in the on the when they had her on the Mulan uh, extra on the VHS of Mulan. She looked really bad. She didn't look as good as when she did the other. She just looked like she was aging badly. But at least now she looks better now. But she really looked bad. It's like whoever chose how she looked really did not do a good job when they chose how she looked for the for that music. No, for the that part, for that extra at the beginning of the VHS copy of Mulan. Well, I guess everybody had their hot milk last night. Everyone just like, well,
Except us two.
maybe, yeah, and all the sea creatures in the ocean, and all the whales and sea creatures, dolphins, and all that. They're probably all wide awake too, just thinking, I can't believe they're making another one. And but I mean, think of how they feel about it. Probably not too happy. Um, but I will say, even though the new one is going to be longer, yes, it's the new one's going to be longer. They're going to put more into it. It's the new one's going to be longer than the original was. Yeah, longer. So everyone thinks they're going to add more stuff into it. You know, this and that, and the stuff that makes people don't like the newer films. Um, what do you call it when they put all that Mary Sue stuff in it? I can't think of the name of it.
I'm
Can't think
not
of it.
sure.
Hmm. So, um, what do you think about the theory that the ship in the film is actually the ship that the Frozen parents uh, went on, but it sank? Do you believe that theory?
Yes, I can actually
That
see a resemblance there.
um, I just think that was the same very ship that Prince Eric used to defeat Ursula. So, in a way, if not for Elsa and Anna's parents, Ariel would have died. Eric would have not been able to save her because,
True.
as many people think that the ship that sunk was actually the one that he used in the beginning, but I don't think it was. What do you think? I actually think it was the ship that Ariel and Scuttle was in. I think that's why I think that was the significance of the ship. I don't think it was the ship that sank in the, when he was, I don't think so. Cause, or was it that same ship?
Yes, it
I
was the
don't know.
same ship that they both were in.
Hmm. Too many ships in that film. They should have had one ship and stuck to it, like Titanic. And look how much money that grossed. But just think of all the different versions it's been transferred to. They have re-released The Little Mermaid on so many different versions, probably as many as Grand Theft Auto. Because Grand Theft Auto 5 was first released on Xbox 360, and then it was released on. Wait, it was released on Xbox 360, PS3, and then PS4, PS4 Pro, PS5, most recently, and I think the Xbox and Xbox Series X, I believe. But so yeah, it's been. I think we have as many versions of the Little Mermaid now, like upgraded from VHS to DVD to Blu-ray to 3D Blu-ray to I think we even got a 4K of it. So that's about as many versions as Grand Theft Auto 5. So yeah, for anybody that's a case of Red Bull, they can play Grand Theft Auto 5, then watch the Little Mermaid. But well, did you ever feel bad that Sebastian never got a wife after he didn't have to watch Ariel anymore? He helps the king, but King Trident loses a daughter. And what does Sebastian have to do anymore? Even Scuttle, um, well, no, not Scuttle, the fish, her friend. What's he gonna do? They never showed them in the sequel. I don't think they did. Or did he return for the second one? The Ariel's, the one where they show Ariel's daughter. Does the yellow fish return? I don't think so. I'm just saying they should have at least did what they did in Mulan. Remember?
I think
Well,
he returns when Ariel goes after her.
right. Yes, he pulls her on that uh, thing in the ocean. Yes, yes. Um, that was actually a good part because remember, uh, they were uh, because remember, they were stalling while Ariel was getting there. All the other creatures. I think it was because of Scuttle, right? Yeah, he got all the other creatures to stall. It was the seagull Scuttle that did all that, right? Pretty sure.
No, I don't think in the second one it was Scuttle.
No, in the first one, I think it was Scuttle. They got it. They got all the animals and the birds to fly up on the boat, the ship.
Yes, in the first one, he did get, he did stall the wedding.
Well, They sure don't call me the Dark Tuber for nothing. Ta. Well, what people don't realize is that I'll do a video on this as well, but the origins of the Dark Tuber happened to me that basically I'm just a YouTuber talking in the dark. Other people have their podcasts, but I am just a YouTuber talking in the dark who just happens to be a fan of the other stuff like Star Wars and the Dark Saber and all that other stuff. But so I guess you could say a YouTuber talking in the dark with little hints here and there of a dark saber and the something, something dark side. But oh no. So tomorrow, do you think you'll have some sushi? Whatever you do, don't have crab. Yeah. He may run away off your plate and you may chase him. Well, nobody, I guess in this case, we were the poor, unfortunate souls. Well, like a taco, I will say to whoever watches this at the end or after when it's when this stream is over, and to you, Furry King, like a taco, that's a wrap.